What's up, everybody? Let me get that out of our face. Huh? Came on by itself. Y'all come through. Let me get this out of here.
Honda Civic. I want you haters mad. I want you fucking live it. Won't knock me off my pivot. I'm my own meal ticket. As God is my witness, I can own that business. If I were my worst critic, forgive.
We'll get started in a few seconds, guys. Y'all come through. Make sure you tap, share, and follow. Make sure we can be heard. We're going to talk about it. We're not finished talking from this morning, guys. Part 2 of Believing in Revelation More Than a Situation. We're going to talk about change. Change. All right, I found it. Oh, we good. Karen, how you doing? You need to go back and watch the first episode from this morning. And then, yeah. But watch this, though, for sure. Watch this one. Believing in the Revelation More Than the Situation, Part 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to go back and watch it.
Yeah, you're going to have to go watch it.
It was good. It's only about, the broadcast is an hour, but you can skip through it because the information is only about 25 minutes. And she gave a full testimony.
Just make sure you clock in at 3. See, that's me. See, that's me. Consider everyone but me.
Y'all share the live. Share the broadcast.
Please share, guys. That's what I'm doing.
Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Share. Let them know that Two Dope Souls is on, y'all.
And give us some stars, baby.
We accept stars. We accept cash apps. Hell, we'll accept a money order if you want to mail it.
If you want to mail it.
You don't do social media. You don't do
We'll
credit
give
cards.
We'll give you the mailing address.
We'll give you the mailing address. We got
All
a P.O. box.
We just put that thing out there.
Just telling y'all like it is.
Tickety tap, tickety share, tickety follow. And we want to see some stars before we start talking today,
I know
baby.
you're right.
Because we know what the worth.
500 stars.
Yeah, we know what the worth is.
At least 500 stars, y'all, before we get this party started, right?
Let's go.
Come on, y'all.
Hey. That's good.
Right.
I haven't even shared it yet, though.
We're going to share in just a
Let
minute,
me share
guys.
it for real.
It's a fact. Just relax. But the life that'll keep your soul intact. With the cash can get attached. Cause your boy's still hard. Yeah. Hard worker, back breaking chiropractor. Skin bronze like a penny color crack. So deaf to you haters like the crack. It was cool staying in your lane all that. You come back like how you like that. Your moves change cause you got fake rats. And all them hoes that they want you on your set. Imagine that from the cat. Never thought that you could do that. I'm sure
you want me to light over here?
Get it. No more talk. I wanna live it. I want a Maserati.
That you want the light over here?
I want you haters mad. I want you fucking live it. Won't knock me off my pivot.
Welcome to the live, y'all.
No ticket.
Share live.
God is my
Share
witness.
live.
Business. If I were my worst
Like my girl, Mama would say, share the feed. Y'all share the feed. Share it, y'all.
The world can be sick like a patient, dodging bullshit like the Matrix. Working for the man like I hate this, but hold your head up, baby, no facelift. What you need from me? I
Come
need
here so I can
loyalty.
share.
Just have my back, nigga. We can get the royalty.
Come in here so I can share.
Will I sound? Yeah, she knows me. Smoke weed, make it say yes, poetry.
I'm sharing my ass off.
I'm the one you wanna be. I'm just trying to leave my heart like a Sharpie. She said she'll fuck moolah in a heartbeat. Trying for the birds, you a heartbeat. Hardly, the flow snarky. So easy like ABC. 1, 2, 3. And she see for me like low ray me. Get her wetter than the sea. Then I go back thinking how they used to treat me.
All right, come on through, y'all. I just shared it. You in them groups, so I gotta go to the groups.
I'm going.
He might be a zombie. Felt like a curse.
I got the ones you don't go to.
I felt like an animal, Harambe. Yeah. So I had to get tough rugby. I really had bullies try to bug me. But karma comes back one day, you'll see. The one you ignored now is on TV. It's cool, dog. You can come work for me. Just make sure you clock in at 3. See, that's moolah. See, that's me. Consider everyone but me.
Welcome to the live in the door. Welcome to the live, y'all. Y'all share the live. Let somebody know that we're on. Tell somebody that we're back with part 2, guys, from this morning. If you missed this morning's broadcast, you need to go back and watch it. Go back and watch this morning, y'all.
It's on here. Just scroll down one. And this morning's this morning's broadcast, smoke too much. This morning's broadcast is archived on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. No excuse for missing it, guys.
Let's share, y'all. Share live.
I didn't share it
I'm sharing right
into
now.
Telegram. Get our peoples in here. We need our peoples, y'all. Oh, I can text this out. Oh. The ground.
It's 3 of y'all. Let me
Y'all
say
vibe.
something. Don't sit here and don't say nothing now. You
Karen-
can see y'all.
Karen waiting on that
You know
word.
Karen in here. Who the rest of y'all is? Yeah, I said is. And I'm very well educated. Don't get it twisted.
Spaces in my throat.
You got spaces in your throat. I got the boots.
Y'all do what?
I have the boots.
Okay. Guys, I'm ready to talk to y'all. She did a lot of talking earlier. I want to do some talking today.
Oh, whatever.
No, it was good. I enjoyed it. Hey,
Like I was running my mouth.
no. It was fulfilling. It was therapeutic. And it was definitely healing. You know what I'm saying? Come on, guys. Y'all come on through. Make sure you share the live. Just Georgia Sheila Speaks. Hey, Deborah, Dr. Stanfield is here, y'all. She said, I is here, y'all.
Hey.
Dr. Stanfield, I'm going to share to you what we did this morning is actually part 1 of what we're about to talk about. We're talking about believing in the revelation more than the situation. Very important. You have circumstances and situations that come up in life, but the idea is we should be prepared for those situations, right? Those situations are only illusions because sometimes it's a stress or a worry that hasn't even happened yet. The revelation is the imaginative part of us. It's the intellectual part of us. She said this morning that people are in the crazy house. Hey, Shadiqua. People go to the crazy house or go to the loony bin, not because of their head, but because of their heart. Because their head and their heart, they're not aligned. Their head told them one thing. Kel said, my mind is telling me no. But their heart told them something totally different. And so a revelation is an epiphany. It is something that was once hidden that is now brought to light or illuminated. It is made hidden knowledge, made aware. And if you know something, right, that others don't, you have a one-up. I'm here to tell you, no matter what the world looks like around, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about why you all fall into that level of depression. It's psychological that affects your emotions. It's because your heart and your head has not aligned. It's because, as I said this morning, the real fall, it's not physical. I don't care what you heard in Sunday school. It wasn't physical. They're trying to trick you. The real fall is psychological. Everything that we knew and understood in our waking conscious when we were born fell to our subconscious. It's called the power of the conscious mind. Whatever you give your mind to, hey, Sam, whatever you give your mind to, that's what has control of you.
That's what has what?
Control. That's
Control.
whatever you believe in.
That's what controls.
Whatever you subscribe to,
That's what controls.
that's your God.
That's your God. I know that you guys put certain things in front of you and say, this is what I serve. But in reality, you don't serve that.
Nah.
In reality, you serve the thing that you can see.
Yeah.
You say, things that you can see, are right in front of you. So those things are tangible. So we believe and we serve the things that are tangible to us. We don't serve things that we can't see.
Namely ourselves. That's amazing that we serve ourselves. We don't freaking love ourselves. Now that's mind-blowing to me. We are so self-serving, but at the end of the day, we are not self-caring and self-loving.
We don't self-love.
What have I said that was wrong?
You ain't said nothing wrong. I bet you better keep on talking, because at the end of the day, we have recognized and we teach guys over here on Two Dope Souls, we teach self-love. And we teach that if you self-love yourself, then you can love somebody else. But you got to self-love yourself first. You got to self-love yourself first, then you can love somebody else. If you don't love yourself, you can hang up loving somebody else. Remember, this morning we're talking about balancing and believing the revelation more than the situation. Was part 2. So if you didn't watch part 2, make sure you go watch part 1. You're going to hear some things tonight that was repeated from the morning.
And we're going to
Make
take
sure
it to
you
the
go
next
back
level, though.
and watch the morning, because now we're going to the next phase. We've been building you guys up to this moment of revelation, this moment of remembrance, because remember, we can't teach you anything. We can only remind you of the things that you forgot. The things you forgot back in 1897.
We can't teach you anything.
We can't teach you anything.
We're going to remind
only
you.
remind you. The things you forgot way back in a century that you can't even remember, because remember, we believe that we've been here before and that this is just another lifetime that we're experiencing.
Well, what the Christian Bible says, one of your favorites, that God requires the past for now that history may repeat itself. Ecclesiastes 3:15.
So what are you doing today? You're repeating history. You're repeating the parts of you that you failed and you got to fix. The parts of you that you failed and you fixed. Then you know how you get to a place and you begin to remember again. Oh, wait a minute. I remember this. I don't know where I remember it from, but I remember this. We call that a deja vu moment.
It's an epiphany. It's an
That's
aha moment.
aha.
You are remembering
Something that you forgot. And that's all Two Dope Souls do. We don't teach you anything. We only remind you of what you forgot.
If we have any Christians on here, Christian scripture says that the Holy Ghost,
Your
Holy Ghost, will bring all things
back to your remembrance.
And it's not talking about car keys. It's talking about memories that are trapped in your kundalini.
Trapped trauma.
In your trapped
trauma.
We need to do a show called Trapped Trauma.
Trapped trauma, y'all.
Trapped Trauma Triggers.
TTT.
TTT. Triple T, baby.
Trauma. You know why you go through.
Hey.
See, he brought something to my remembrance.
Give us some stars.
He brought something to my remembrance, and he said something to me. He said, you know why your back used to hurt so much? And I was like, what you talking about? This is for all those people with back pain. He said, you know why your back used to hurt so much? And I said, why? He said, because of lack of support. And he said this, and it blows my mind to hear him tell me of the confessions of things that he feels he's done to me. And he said, you know what? And I'll be the first one to say that I haven't given you all the support you deserve. And or
that she feels that she needs.
Or that alone relieved the pressure.
Wow.
He made me remember that I'm a person in this lifetime that likes to take on responsibilities that are not mine. They ain't mine.
She's not by herself.
That's for y'all too. I said that just for y'all, and that's totally off subject, but somebody needed to hear that. That your back pain that you're having right now is because of that person. It ain't your pain. It's somebody else's.
Because
you're just experiencing it.
Because you're an empath.
Yes.
And you carry the emotions of those that you love and that you don't love. All you have to do is be in the vicinity.
That's it. You'll feel it.
And
If you
you'll
have
feel
any
it.
type of anything about yourself, thank you
Thank
for
you,
the stars
Sand, for the
saying,
stars, baby.
hey,
Who is that? That's
who is
got to be
that?
creative.
That's gotta be creative.
Wait, let me see the name.
We know that's creative.
That's creative.
Don't nobody say hey loves but creative.
Hey,
Now
love.
saying is hey my loves. She personalized it, but we know who hey loves is. That's our girl creative design.
Let me tell y'all something, and we'll continue. You came in just in time, creative. You don't have to go watch the replay if you got time to watch this. We're on part 2, believing in a revelation more than a situation. So a revelation is that epiphany. So once you know something, and once you know it beyond a shadow of a doubt,
knowledge of it.
Knowledge.
Knowledge of something.
because knowledge is healing,
It's healing.
knowledge is therapeutic,
Absolutely.
and knowledge is a creative force.
And
It
knowledge
builds.
is show power.
All right.
Y'all know how they told us knowledge is power. It really is.
And all that get an
Get an
understanding.
understanding.
Mhm.
That's what the Bible tells us.
My people perish for
For
a
the
lack.
lack of knowledge.
Okay.
All these things are good for you guys. Even if you're not a Christian, these things are good for you because it's good wisdom. All things are good. Even when it's bad.
Hey, elder. Even when it's bad.
Even when it's
Because
bad.
even Paul said that my bad is good. Even the good that I would do, I don't, because evil is always present.
Always.
So in other words, even when, because of the whole ideal of the human experience and the human problem, even when I'm bad, I'm still good because I'm working this shit.
I'm working it out because at the end of the day, you'll never get it right, guys. Because you know why? You know why you'll never get it right?
Somebody's getting healed right now.
You know why you'll never get it right?
Why you gonna get it right?
Because you had a flash,
Ah.
and that flash took your memory.
Ooh.
So because
Like
your
Men in
memory's
Black
been
shit.
taken,
Hey,
purpose, and because your memory's been taken, you don't really even understand why. Purpose? I'm sorry, girl.
Make it personal.
If you don't go listen to this morning's broadcast
Ooh-wee.
and listen to my testimony, girl, you gonna be like, yes, that's my sister. Absolutely. But watch this. We get flashes of our memory coming back to us. Flashes of our memory coming back to us. The reason why we get those flashes is because if you got all of it at one time, you wouldn't be able to survive.
It'll
on this
kill
plane. You wouldn't be able to handle it. You wouldn't be able to handle the fact that today you don't have $1, but in 5 years you're gonna be a millionaire. You can't handle that. Because you'll become arrogant today with $5 because you know in your future you're gonna be a millionaire.
But you know what's going to happen. They'll end up missing
this,
looking for
that. Stay present in the present. I heard that today. I was on my phone, being nosy on my phone, and I heard him in somebody's live.
All right.
One of our PATH members.
Uh-huh.
And I heard her loud as day say,
She lied.
"You got to be present in the present." I don't know what y'all think. She was preaching to them
Was
folk
she
on her
loud,
live.
girl?
She was loud, and she said, "Be present in the present." What are we saying? Nothing matters from your past. Your past is just a reference point. Your past is just information. Your past is just what it was. It is that past. Your present is right now. All you have is right now. Because when you close your eyes, there's nothing else to do but close your eyes and go to sleep, or close your eyes and die. So don't worry about what tomorrow's gonna bring, because tomorrow, they tell me, will take care of itself. How will tomorrow take care of itself? Because you took care of it today. Did you catch that? Be present in the present. If tomorrow's going to take care of itself, you take care of it today. How do I take care of tomorrow today, Sheila? You talking crazy. You acting like you ain't got no sense, but I got all the sense in the world. If you live for today and focus on your goals and your dreams today and not miss what's going to happen for you today, tomorrow will take care of itself because you're in the right mind today. Be present in the present.
Well, that's what we were saying earlier. We were saying
I'm just
that
saying.
You absolutely cannot.
Cannot.
I'm going to say it again.
Cannot.
And I'm waiting. We're not really getting into it
Nah, not really.
until you give stars.
We
Thank
want
you,
at least,
Sam.
we would love at least 500 stars before we go.
But we need at least 500
at
stars,
least
guys.
500. Come on,
Because
y'all.
now y'all are just, being voyeurs and you getting all this good information. Thank you, Arsenio, man.
Arsenio, you gonna sit here and throw 50 stars?
We're going to get a tattoo when we
Y'all
come
look
back.
at Arsenio. That's his work
That's
right
his
there,
work
y'all.
right there, y'all.
Y'all look at that. That's
So listen.
Arsenio's work.
So listen, this is the whole idea, guys. Believing in a situation more than revelation. The idea is that first we got to be honest with ourselves. We have to be honest with ourselves, and as we talked about the other day, we have to get it. No, yesterday. We have to get in a position where we begin to own our shit.
OYS. Type it in the comments. OYS.
Capital OYS.
Capital.
Stop letting motherfuckers slide. Hey, Pure Purpose. Stop letting people slide.
Don't do
People know what they're doing when they do it. You know why? Because you know what you're doing when you do. I know what I'm doing when I do, even
Every
if I
time.
regret it, even if I have to
Every time.
apologize,
Every
even if I was
time.
in my fucking feelings.
Every time.
I knew what the fuck
You knew what you were doing when you did it.
I was doing when I.
And why
So
you did it.
own your shit.
OYS, y'all.
Watch this. I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna. Why I got on my shit, Jess George? Own your shit
OYS.
before your shit ends up owning
Owning
you.
you.
I just helped somebody.
Ooh.
See, it is your eternal shit that you refuse to own, that everybody smells except for you, because she told you guys last week, if you sit in shit long enough, you stop smelling
You
it.
become immune to it. If you sit around
So
shit long enough.
everybody else is smelling that shit.
But you.
You coming around other people smelling like
You
shit.
stink,
Everybody,
but you can't smell it.
why you acting funny?
You know, people-
Because you
people
have
sit
not
around like
washed your spiritual ass.
They be sitting
That's
around
why.
like this. They be sitting around y'all like this.
Oh, the whole time, right? In your face.
They don't smell you natural. They smell you in the spirit.
It's smell you in the spirit.
You stink,
It's smell you in the spirit.
and you
So-
don't smell it.
So, not until you own that and not until you clean up where you messed up.
Clean up.
Where you are today
Mm.
is predicated on the last decision that you made.
Ooh, it is definitely a direct
If
result.
you dislike where you are, decide.
Again. Try it again, guys. Try again.
So there's situations in your life that you created because you stopped smelling the shit. So if you allowed these situations to occur, you've allowed them to compound, and you've allowed them to build on top of itself, sweeping things under the rug, never dealing with shit.
Never dealing
You've
with it.
always lived your life like it's a Vegas trip.
Everything that happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. Nah, it's coming with you. Stop pushing things away that need to be dealt with.
They're creating the situation.
You're only building what they say. You take a mound and make it a molehill, a mount molehill, something like that.
I'm finna
In
drop
other
some of
words,
y'all in the
you're building mess on top of mess. You're building issues on top of issues. You're building pain on top of pain. Stop building relationships with other people until you mend and heal or confront the relationships that you have in front of
Now,
you.
you know I'm not going to let you run right past it. You're going to say that again.
Stop building or trying to build relationships with people
Yes, ma'am. I hear
when you still have stale relationships that you need to either deal with, confront, or release.
I hear you, ma'am.
Stop building shit on top of what you have not already dealt with. Because what you're going to do, my people, is take the issues, take the problems, take the innuendos, take the decisions of that relationship that you messed over into the new relationship, and it's going to end the same way. And then you're going to come to Two Dope Souls broadcast. You can say, I need a reading. Why you need a reading? Because everything always ends the same way because you didn't learn from the last time. If that is your testimony, when you step on the box or when you ask for a reading, it's because you, my love, you, my dear, did not seal the deal or close this emotional tie before you move to another one. Believing in the situation, revelation more than the situation is what we're talking about today. And we're just waiting on y'all because we ain't even started.
We just warming up.
This here is our announcements.
So I'm going to talk
These
about.
are our announcements.
So I'm going to talk about believing in the situation. I'm sorry, believing in revelation
Yes, we will.
more than the
That's
situation
what we want to talk about today, guys.
as it concerns mental health.
Ooh. We talked about that a
See,
little bit.
while the
this
numbers go,
morning.
y'all better be sharing this. I'm serious.
Share the live. Y'all share it.
You
And
know
while
what?
y'all waiting,
I don't even want them to see the review. I may delete this afterwards. I'm serious because I need y'all to share it. This is a right now word.
share it, guys.
I want to talk about believing in a revelation more than the situation as it concerns your mental health. Because now we're going to talk about the revelation. We talked about the situation more earlier. I want to talk about more of the revelation. I want to talk about more of the creative reality part of you. The part that creates realities. The part that either heals, strengthens, or weakens your mental health. So y'all tap, share, and follow. Y'all enjoy the vibes.
Enjoy the vibes, guys.
Let's get
Continue
about
to
15
share.
more people in here.
As you continue to give, we
Give us
are
some
at
stars.
what star? Where are we? I
We
don't
are
even
at
know where we are right now.
150.
We're at 150 stars.
We need 500.
And we would like to be at 500
Let's
stars
go.
before we start the actual teaching on tonight. 500 stars. Our goal for the day, guys, is 5,000 stars. And I believe this morning, we hit maybe 250. So, guys, hey, we're getting there. Let's see you deep down. Go deep down in them pockets, as they say in the
Because it's
church.
worth it. It's worth it.
And go ahead and sow your seed now. See, we ain't going to wait till after the message to get the offering because y'all going to leave. Y'all know how y'all do, put your finger up and leave before the offering time. We're going to go ahead and raise the offering now.
Believe in the revelation more than situation. Ladies and gentlemen.
Y'all know y'all fooling with 2 ex-pastors. Don't play.
So look, check it out. For real. On the real though, y'all funny. They funny.
Funny.
I want to talk about it as it concerns seriously your mental health. One thing that stood out to me, I want to talk about why when they began to psychoanalyze people and they began to study the mind in the early 20th century, they begin to discover that we have a libido, and that's what psychology calls it. They call it a libido, but I call it life force energy. I call it chi. I call it prana. You didn't know that's what they were talking about when they were talking about your libido? You didn't know that. That's what they were talking about. They didn't know that they were talking about your prana, your chi. They were talking about Eastern understanding, Eastern mysticism and metaphysics. And what they discovered, that it depends on the positioning of your libido or the positioning of your life force energy will determine how you accept the world around you. And it explains depression. Because they say that we have a healthy side and a neurotic side. And to determine if you're neurotic or not, if after the age of 7, so to speak, something changes within us, right? And after the age of 7, once you begin to experience the world around you, there's so much I want to talk about in this pocket, but I can't. I'm going to save it we're going to be live every day. So I'm going to save it for that. Because we're going to talk about the program of condition by the age 7, after age 7. I want to talk about like the reason why, a good example. I'm going to come back to what I was talking about. If you get a computer and you open up the computer and you start typing on it, nothing happens. Right or wrong? But if you get one of these youngins and say, what's wrong with my computer? Nothing will happen. I can't type a letter. I can't send an email. I can't get on the line. And they'll say, oh, Papa, oh, Grandma, that's because there's no program on it. And they'll load software on it, or you'll get Microsoft and you'll get Explorer and you'll download Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi, a service so you can get on the internet. Somebody say something. I feel like we in here by ourselves, and I see the people.
It might be.
Somebody say Ashe, amen, or
hallelujah, thank you, Jesus.
Tell me more, or you're talking good.
Tell somebody something.
Anyway, amen, Walls.
Amen, lights.
The thing is that I'm serious. That was a distraction to me, that they wasn't distracting. I'm like, where was I? See, that was all a distraction.
You were talking about. See
the example. Let me log off and watch the replay and come back.
We'll be back.
Ashe. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, baby. I mean, but only if you're feeling this. Only if you're feeling what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to remember
the computer and program.
The computer. A child will come and tell you there's no program on it. Mm-hmm. Once you put a program on it, the computer can do what you want it to do. You didn't hear what I just said.
Once you put a program.
Once you program it,
it'll do what you want it to do.
Something happens to us in this life, because when we're born, we are born walking in our waking consciousness, knowing all things, knowing the assignment, knowing what we're called to, knowing how we're called. But something happens along the process. I know what happens. We go to school. Mm-hmm. We are born inside of a psychotic family. dysfunctional at that.
Mhm.
We are cultured, we are conditioned, and we are programmed
Mhm.
to function a certain kind of way. And now, after a certain age, as we begin to grow, we begin to operate off of a certain program
Right.
based on how we were conditioned.
How we-
Now we can function the way they want us to,
Which is actually a dysfunction.
which is a dysfunction.
But you don't know that.
Whether it be society, whether it be culture, or whether it be your parents.
It's a dysfunction.
Because you said earlier that our parents were our oppressors.
They only oppressed us because they were oppressed. They only oppressed us because they only knew oppression, because that's what was taught to them. Understand that our parents came from parents that were slaves, and their parents that were slaves, and so on and so forth and so
A
forth.
long line of
A long
ignorance
line of people that were ignorant,
at the time.
that were given bad information, that was told to serve the same God of the people that was beating their
There was
asses for
oppressing
not
them.
picking that cotton,
Or a God
Okay.
that looked like them.
or a person that looked like the oppressor that was oppressing them. So deep down inside, anything that was contrary to who they really are was oppression for them.
Yes.
So they didn't know anything but oppression. So people can only give you what they have. Doesn't mean that it's good. It's just all they have.
It's just the situation that you were born in,
That's just
your
a
lottery of
situation.
birth. But along the way, you develop a
A
revelation.
revelation, guys.
And you have got to learn how to believe in that sucker
More
than the situation
that
that
you
you were
sit in front
conditioned
of.
in or programmed
that's
in.
watching you.
So back to the study of psychology. When you look at that, they say it's either healthy or neurotic, and how they determine that is after you get a certain age past programming. Once you enter out into the world, your libido or your life force energy does not compute, does not register, does not feel the frequency, the direction of the temperature of the world or the environment.
Absolutely.
So then they come back and retreat to themselves. I wanted to piggyback and highlight your statement today that you went in and almost never came out. Part of her testimony about almost losing her mind.
Wow, ministering to y'all.
Wow. I said, wow. Wow. We need
While
stars.
keeping
just
you
for that.
sane, I was becoming insane.
See that part?
I will no longer sacrifice my sanity.
The one that I said enough is enough. Grab yourself, rip yourself, forget everybody else, forget the path, forget Facebook,
Gotta take care of
forget
shit.
these streams, forget our practice, forget our clients, forget our motherfucking family.
And deal with you, girl.
Get your mind back.
Get your mind right. Stop trying to make sure that everybody's taken care of and you are losing your shit. That's what this morning was about.
Because you're
guys.
dealing with a whole situation, but we need to develop a
We
revelation.
gotta develop
What's a revelation?
revelation.
Information and revelation of knowledge.
Yes,
That thing that was hidden, that thing we always knew,
the thing we always.
that person we always were,
The person we always.
but it was hidden. Not necessarily from the world.
From you. You were hiding, seeking by your damn self. Hide and seek. You hid, but you never seeked. You never looked for yourself to find yourself.
Seek ye first the kingdom and
Seek
all.
ye first.
You are the kingdom.
You are that kingdom. You are that.
You
truth.
are the universe.
You are that power. You are the thing that you've been looking for.
If you seek you first,
you seek you first, baby,
everything
all these
will be
things
added
will
into you.
y'all.
You know why? Because you're not looking for the law of attraction. You are the law.
That attracts. So the question would be today, if you are in a situation,
Shut alive, guys.
if you are in a situation
Shut alive.
and you can't see the revelation behind it, you got to ask yourself a question. What did I attract? Because if you can't see yourself out of where you are, what are you attracting?
What did I attract?
What did I attract? Why can I not see beyond what's in front of me? Why can I not see that this car is going to move even though I ain't got the gas money to get to work?
Why am I picking the same energy?
All over again.
Why
Why?
am I dating the
same
same
type
caliber
of
of
folk.
people?
All over
Why
again.
am I marrying the same motherfucker?
All over, y'all.
Why am I attracting the same shit?
Mm.
It's not them. It is most definitely all
So you're believing in the
situation more than the revelation.
but you should believe in the
revelation more than the situation. That's
Are y'all
empowerment.
catching that? Are y'all catching this afternoon? Are y'all taking notes? That's why y'all not saying nothing.
I hope
Are y'all
that's the
taking
case.
notes? Why y'all not tapping and giving us hearts? Are y'all taking notes? That's why y'all not giving those stars, because y'all taking notes, right? That's why we don't hear y'all, and that's fine. You'll catch it when you catch
You
it.
know what? For a
You'll get it
guaranteed
when you
live
get
reading,
it.
gift us 530 stars right now, or cash app us $11.11. We want to read. I want to read somebody right now. I want to tear into your hind
You
parts.
want to read y'all?
The energy is thick. Someone needs healing, but we need energy for energy. So we need 530 stars first. Gift us 530 stars. Jump in the queue. Let us know. And if you cash app us, tell us.
Let us
And
know. Hey,
cash app
Susan.
1111 or more.
Hey, Susan Wick.
How you doing? 530 stars. If you've been blessed by the words that have been coming out of our mouth
So far,
gift us something. Stars, y'all. We didn't ask for cash app. Stars, 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 stars. We love stars. Where the star go? And we have, for all of our top star gifters, Glamour Sand, Miss Funky, right? For all of our top star gifters, Tasha Higgins, if you're watching the replay. For all of our top star gifters, we have special giveaways and surprises and even appearances and pop-ups and free tickets to all of our shows.
hey guys, now while we're waiting on y'all to drop some stars for y'all's reading, remember that we will be
Oh, shit,
all right now.
Tanny.
Who is that? Go ahead, Tanny.
Thank you for 200 stars.
Remember,
Baby.
we will be in Vicksburg,
Mississippi on October
the 23rd. The
It's a
flyer,
Sunday, right?
the new flyer will be up with the correct date on it.
Ooh,
October
somebody
the
else just said
23rd.
something. Somebody else just said
October the
something.
23rd. Make sure you
Tanny.
get your tickets.
Thank
And
you.
remember, everybody from Texas. Remember Texas? Texas get $5 discount.
They don't
Because
believe
there's a
it.
lot of y'all
Because
over
you
there.
told Queen K that.
I meant what I
told,
said.
You told 4 people
It's
that.
not 4 of them. So hopefully they get together and they getting a ride over to Vicksburg, Mississippi, October the 23rd for the Black
I'm
Holly
so
and
the
Paranormal TikTok
show.
tour.
Listen, I'm so excited about that. I
That's
don't know
gonna be dope. It's gonna be
because
dope. Y'all
I
don't even
know
understand.
what's going down. I know all the surprises and the special effects, and people asking, "What's going to happen? What are we gonna do? Everything that we do here. We're gonna preach a little, teach a little, prophesy a little, lay hands, heal the sick, raise the dead. We're gonna do better than Jesus.
Right over there.
No disrespect to Jesus lovers,
No
but
disrespect. to
He
Jesus.
said that we'll do greater works.
Greater works.
You coming? Good, because it's right down the street. Driving distance, Tanny.
I mean, less than 5 hours.
Alabama
drive
can get a discount, $5 off of VIP.
if off of VIP. Tanny. What a lighter.
That's a good question. That's something you need in your life right
You
now.
already know it. We done killed this one over.
All right, so we got Alabama coming. We got Texas coming.
Alabama.
Y'all
it's gonna
grab
be
these
in the
tickets.
hills.
Yo, grab these tickets. Michelle, when we come to Hamlet. So that date has been, that date is the 5th of November. But I'm going to talk to you.
No, it was September.
I mean, September, 25th of September.
So it won't be September 25th. Is what he's saying. Pretty much. I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna be quiet. I talk too much.
But we are coming. But Michelle, I wouldn't wait around for that bullshit.
I wouldn't.
I will get a plane ticket
I wouldn't.
and fly your ass to Jackson, Mississippi.
Or New Orleans, y'all, and drive over. It's up to you.
And
How
drive
you wanna
up.
do it. You can get a real cheap ticket in New Orleans.
I mean, that's what I would do. I wouldn't wait and take a chance. Because we may not have this chance
Because Hamlet,
again.
because to be honest with you, North Carolina may not happen until next year. Let's just be real. Because there's a lot of other dates in place, and North Carolina's, we love y'all, but y'all responding slow. Let's just call it what it is.
Well, a lot of people bought
love
tickets,
y'all.
but it was people that was in the Mississippi and Vicksburg
Right.
area.
To
So
come
said,
there.
"Yeah."
So we moved
So
there.
moved
So
it. So
there we go. So
only one ticket locally was purchased, and we're refunding that to that person.
exactly.
Unless they want to use it and
Unless
come
they
to
want to come
Vicksburg.
to Mississippi.
All the tickets were from Mississippi and Arkansas and Chicago and Texas and Alabama. It was like,
So we only befitting to take it to the central of the earth versus the east.
because it's more expensive for us actually to bring the show to Hamlet, because it's like 2-3 hours from the airport.
Right.
Yeah, that part.
So I would say get your ticket for Mississippi. Because that show is going to be off the chain.
It's gonna be off the
It's
chain.
the beginning and the end, all in one. Y'all, you understand?
Yep, because it's the beginning of the tour and it is the season finale of season 1 of Black Parliament Paranormal reality show, and we'll be shooting for Netflix at that show. That's gonna be dope.
So you might be on TV, child. Child, you might be on TV. Not TV, but TV. Y'all know how we grew up in the country. So
who stopped believing in that situation and putting their faith in their revelation now? Huh? Who's turning over a new leaf?
who?
So that's where depression comes from. They say that when you become neurotic is when you look out into the world and your libido or your life force energy cannot accept the world's changes or what the world has not changed into. Because remember, I said I believe, that we're behind time. And so because they cannot accept their change, they retreat within themselves, get trapped in their own intellect, and become depressed, become suicidal. I don't want to be here anymore.
Emotion.
I don't become trapped in their emotions because they can't accept the change that life brings. Life is an evolve, not involve. It is an involvement, but it is an evolvement. You have to be involved and evolve with this life if you're going to survive and keep up with your breaths.
You cannot allow yourself to constantly sit in an emotional state and not deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Not confront the very thing that can deteriorate your very existence.
Word.
Your emotions can kill you. It first kills you spiritually, and then it manifests in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So if we want to see things change, we have to change the thing that we put in our spirit first, guys. And that's your consciousness, that's your mindset, that's your emotions. Bring them to a balanced place so that when situations do sit in your face, you can look at a situation and say, child, I'm gonna need you to move to the side. I got some things to do.
Like the pennies.
Move them to the side, child. We got things to do. Okay?
Oh, shucks.
Make yourself or make your life easier by acknowledging that, hey, whatever's in front of me, it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. Ain't nothing I can do about it if I am frazzled. There's nothing I can do about it if I'm anxious. There's nothing I can do about this if I'm sitting in a seat of depression or a seat of, oh, woe is me. You can sit around and, oh, woe is me, and never accomplish what you need to accomplish because the situation is overpowering your mind and you can't see past what's in front of you. That's not a good thing. Believe in the revelation
More than
what you can see.
So what is the revelation? The revelation is you're already here. What's the revelation? Is that you're not broke. What's the revelation? Because remember, whatever you think or speak, the atmosphere will shape.
Yep.
And the universe,
yep,
God will bring it back to you.
Right back to you.
Okay?
What you gonna do with it?
So the revelation is, I am enough. I am loved. I am powerful. I am free. I am whole. I am liberated. I love and am loved. I am kind, and kindness is shown towards me. That's the revelation. I will overcome this because in reality, I've already overcame.
It's already done.
I will maintain my sanity.
I have no choice.
I will not lose my mind. I am not willing
to lose my mind.
To no longer sacrifice
My sanity.
My sanity.
No.
I will only affiliate myself with things that I am called to, because whatever I'm called to,
It's going to respond.
it will respond. That's the revelation. Live in the realm. It's a whole world, baby, of revelation, because revelation takes imagination. Because a revelation is just that. It's not always tangible. It's not always something you can see, but a revelation is a mental picture. It is an epiphany. It is an imagination. It's an image from another nation, an image from another world that you have to convince yourself, fall for, and believe in. What you got?
An image from another nation.
An
that
imagination,
causes
baby.
you to be in a state of
Shut alive.
wow. When
A state of what?
wow. You need to stay
Going back
in
to
a
the shamanic
state
train.
of wow.
Odan, a state of wow. Just
State
impressed with yourself.
of yourself, honey. Make sure that you stay in a state of wow every time you wake up. Wow, did I do that? Oh, was that me?
An Urkel spirit.
Oh my goodness.
Did I do that?
It was that me that helped that person understand themselves better. Wow. Stay in a state of wow, because if you do that, you won't ever look at the situation. You'll always stay in the present and understanding that wherever I am is where I am, no matter what's going on around me. None of that matters. It's going on around you, outside of you.
Right.
If you keep peace within you, peace, even though the war is raging on the outside, honey, you'll be sitting in the middle of the war.
Shit hit the blunt on that one. Shit hit the blunt on that one on y'all.
Well, hold on. They out there talking shit. Let me stay in here. Let me stay in here. Did you catch that? Let me stay in here. But if you out there with them, they're going to fuck you up. Because you're too focused on the situation and not the revelation that whatever they say don't even matter, because I'm staying in here.
Okay, let me just bring it home. So those that just, okay, I'm trying to connect to what they're saying. The revelation is God, or God's word. For those of y'all that got issues, let me just put it out there. There it is. So now you got it. Believe in God more than the devil. Maybe you get it now. The situation is the devil. The revelation is God.
The devil show is busy. You know why? Because you gave that nigga a car and told him to run around in your brain.
Well, the devil is busy because you're busy, because at the end of the day, you're the devil and you're God. Who do you decide to be today?
Who you want to be?
Sometimes I like being the damn devil.
Who you want to be?
You better admit it. Better on your shit. I like being the devil sometimes.
Who you want to be?
I am the devil.
Who you want to be?
But I'm also God.
That part.
I love being God. I like being the devil sometimes, because sometimes it's necessary. But I love being God. But I've learned how to bring the both into balance. Yin and yang. Or I'm learning how to bring the both into balance. And that's the superpower. That's what y'all don't understand. That is the superpower. It's balance.
The devil and angels
And demons
and demons
and imps.
and imps are all energies that you created.
Which are what, y'all? Thoughts. All you gotta do is change your mind.
Change your mind.
And you'll transform that demon into an angel, which is an angle that gives you an Osiris, an open eye to God. Go figure.
Now, you want to read it? Y'all can drop it on us.
Drop it.
Or we can go, because we're almost at our hour mark. And we don't sit around and
we
wait.
might go over to TikTok and fuck around over there. Y'all want to go play with us on TikTok?
Let's go. Excuse me?
We're going to do midnight panels tonight. We had fun last night. Midnight panels? Y'all want to do midnight panels tonight? Fuck you. You're not going to be woke for it.
Schedule. Miss Funky ain't going to be woke. She ain't never woke. Miss Funky.
I say.
Where you at, Miss Funky?
I say.
Miss Funky.
Miss Funky.
Funky.
Man, this thing coming to pieces. It was a whole vibe. Y'all want to hang out again tonight?
Miss Funky, you ain't gonna be work.
Yes. Now stop lying, Funky. It ain't Friday
You
yet.
ain't gonna be there.
This is not Friday.
You is not gonna be there, Miss Funky.
I watch replay. Replays ain't the same as actually being in the damn rooms. But they're she's saying yes to saying it was a whole vibe because of the replay. The replay, yeah, it was a vibe. But listen, you already have to. Didn't V tickle you on that replay though? Veronica V girl. Thank you for the hearts. V was funny as shit. No, the Harlem Nights shit took you out, Sam. We're working on all of that for you. It's infectious. Her laugh is infectious. Look, thank you for joining us, YouTube. Thank you for joining us, Twitter. And, of course, Facebook. You all are our loves. Thank you for the stars. Thank you for the taps. And thank you for every share. Thank you for the comments. We love you. And we promise to bring you more content. We're going to work for these stars, guys. We're going to bring you more content. And we're going to love on you. And thank you, Sam. Tap, 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 tap. Thank you, Sam, for the hearts. Yes, ma'am. Love you more. Okay. Y'all are an amazing group of people. Amazing bunch. Let's call your sister. Let's get off here and call your sister. I feel it right now.
Okay.
You don't feel that?
That's always.
Child.
She don't let me not feel it.
She don't allow it, do she? She don't disallow it.
She like that intrusion.
Well, we finna intrude, and then we're going to TikTok. Who gonna meet us on TikTok? We're going to TikTok. Making faces. Tasha. Hey, Tasha.
Hey,
We finna go.
Tasha.
Go watch the replay. But before you do, go watch part 1. See what I did? You know I'm high. I said watch part 1. I'm embarrassed. You know what I mean? From the 5th floor. Tasha, go back and watch part 1. I'm telling you, it's going to bless you. It's going to speak right to where you are. And then we just kind of capped it off on part 2 with this. Okay? We finna go over and fuck around on TikTok, Tasha. All right? We finna go fuck around on TikTok. All right, Sam, we're going to see you, baby. But I want you to go back and watch this morning's broadcast, Believing in the Revelation More Than the Situation, part 1, and then come back to this one. Okay, come over to TikTok then and watch it later. So we're coming back tonight for midnight panels. It's going to be midnight daytime or our time? It's going to be 10 o'clock. It's going to be midnight central time. All right. Midnight panels tonight here on Facebook. It won't be on YouTube, guys. So we're not talking to YouTube and we're not talking to Twitter. We'll share it to Twitter and we'll upload it to YouTube afterwards. Well, it won't be live. Thank you, Tasha, for the taps. We'll be live on Facebook only because we can't do panels on all the platforms. So we'd be live on Facebook only tonight for midnight panels at 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which is midnight Central. 1 o'clock if you're on the East Coast. All right. So everybody go back and watch the replay. Believe in the Revelation More Than the Situation, part 1.
Thank you, Tasha.
Thank you, Tasha. Love you, baby. And Believe in the Revelation More Than the Situation, part 2, which is this broadcast, which is everything is at the beginning of this broadcast. So go back, and watch it. It's only an hour a piece, but the message is about 25 minutes, if that. Part one, she gives has a transparent moment and gives a full-on testimony. It's healing, it's therapeutic. You got to go see it. Tasha, come see us on Facebook, baby. I mean, not Facebook, TikTok. We finna make a phone call, Miss Funky and San and Tasha, and then after about 10 minutes, we're gonna make an appearance on TikTok. So y'all look out for notification. Love you guys. Y'all be easy. I'm just George,
And Sheila speaks.
and together,
What you up so?
until next time, you better live
Yeah.
and discover. Namaste, baby. See you tonight for midnight panels. Thank you for the stars, y'all.
Love you.
Thank you for the stars. Love you.